Hello, welcome back. After our last episode where we pretty much guaranteed ourselves knockout qualification in this year's Europa Conference League, it's back to domestic football. 2 Premier League games, one with a team near the top and the other with somebody near the bottom. Welcome to making Tottenham hot Spurs again. Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Making Tottenham Hot Spurs again. My name's Mark and on today's episode we have games against Leicester and against Wolves in the Premier League. I did say one near the top, didn't I? I was lying about that possibly. Wolves are 10th, Leicester are 14th. So, since you were last with us, you will have seen the episode where we played the 2 legs against Sturm Graz. More of that in a moment, but the last time that we had league games was West Ham and Brentford, a 3-2 win against West Ham, a 2-1 win against Brentford. Since then, we have Aston Villa, a 5-1 win at home. What a resounding win that was. And we sneaked past Leeds on penalties. That was a difficult match, I have to say, and one which we should have put to bed quite easily, but didn't. But we have progressed into the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, and as you'll see down here in mid-December, or nearly Christmas actually, we will play West Brom. We'll see if that fits into the running order when we get down there. If it does or if it doesn't. If you've been watching the Euro episodes, you will have seen the Sturm Graz 2-0 win in the home leg, 3-0 win in the away leg, and of course we played Watford in between. 4-1. I forgot to tell you about that one. 4-1. So actually, since we lost in the Premier League back in September to Manchester United, back-to-back losses in fact, we lost to Fiera in the qualifying round, and then the loss to Manchester United, MUFC, whatever you want to do. We haven't lost since then, and went through we've gone quite a few matches with clean sheets. So we're doing okay, and it's looking extremely promising as we go forward. So today's games, Leicester and Wolves, and then you've got another Euro episode coming up with Omnia and Sparta coming, but you'll come back then for the league games between Liverpool and Burnley, and actually it won't fit, I don't think, with the games then with regards to West Brom in the Carabao Cup. We'll see how that goes anyway. So how does that leave us in the table? Well, as you'll see, we are currently 5th in the Europa League places for next season. We are 1 point behind Arsenal, just outside of the Champions League positions. But having said all of that, we do have 2 games in hand over Arsenal. We have 3 games in hand over Manchester City and Liverpool, and we have 4 games in hand over Manchester UFC. Now, if we were to win the 2 games, which gives us 27 points, we would be in second place. If we win the 3 games in front of Manchester City, we would obviously take up in front of them, really. So 9 points on what we've got would take us to 30, would actually take us top of the table if we were to play ahead of everybody else. But of course, Arsenal potentially could then, with their 6 points, come in behind us. We could actually go top of the table if we keep winning. So that is the target then, is to keep winning, keep ourselves in a good position. So without any more to do, let's have a look at the team that we are putting out to play in our first game of the episode against Leicester City. And this is the team that we are putting out against Leicester City in this Premier League game. It's Casteels in goal, Regulion, Dyer, Soul and Emerson Royal in defence, Lo Celso and Dembele in central midfield, with Son out on the left, Ali in the attacking midfield role and support of Kane, and Lucas Moura tucked in that inverted winger role over the right side. Kane up front. And then on the bench, Galini, Sanchez, Skip, Bergwijn, Davis, Winks, Scarlett, Tanganga and Holberg are the bench for today's game. And let's go through for the first half. And so here we go with the teams. Leicester have won 2 of their last 5, drawn 2, lost 1. And as you'll see, we've won 4 of our last 5 games, drawing 1 of those 5. That was the draw against Leeds in the Carabao Cup, and confirmation of our position in the table as the teams come out on the pitch in the huddle. Leicester playing in their blue and white. Currently up to 4th. I'm not quite sure why that is. I think that's because of we're playing an Arsenal lot. Lo Celso to Sul, to Lo Celso, Reguilon, Dele Alli through to Kane. Kane finds Lucas Moura, who is on blistering form and continues that blistering form. An assist from Harry Kane, his 8th goal of the season, Lucas Moura. And yeah, he is in blistering form at the minute. And once he's got the ball, Schmeichel had trouble. Not quite 10 minutes on the clock. Perfect counter-attack. Moves us up to 3rd place as it currently stands. Reguilon throws it in to Dele Alli. Dele Alli back to Dyer. Dele Alli to Lo Celso, moving this ball around. Dyer, Sul, Dembele, but he's given the ball away. And they could be in to equalise. They have equalised through Daka. Patterson Daka gets one back. 16 minutes on the clock. And Leicester will be well happy with that. The minute Sul didn't cut that out. And Castells was beaten. Right, I think there's a few players here who need to change onto their own foot for a start off, including Patson Daka, and I even suggest Patson Daka. Actually, tight mark as well as Harvey Barnes, I suggest. Let's see how that goes for now. Reguilon wants the throw into Dele Alli. Back to Reguilon. Reguilon finds Lo Celso. And Dyer. Lo Celso. Dele Alli. Kane. Kane through to Lucas Moura. This is the second one, but this time it's off the post. And his deadly form went a bit awry there for a second. They get that ball forward, but Dyer is there in defence. Through to Lo Celso, Dembele, back to Sul, Sul to Dembele, finds Dele Alli, and Dele Alli put that away. Lovely through ball from Dembele. His 10th of the season for Dele Alli. And we go 2-1 up, 29 minutes on the clock. Nice first touch from Dele Alli. The defender was Evans was there, but Dele Alli just got a touch, took the ball away from him. Lucas Moura has taken a knock, and that's bad news for us. We're close to half time. I'm tempted to ignore it for the minute. Lucas Moura to Son. Son all the way back to Dyer. Dele Alli. Reguilon. Lo Celso. gone on a bit of a run. Can he cross this ball in? He can. Deep for Lucas Moura, who heads it, but nobody there. Sewell picks it up again. Dembele. Yes, Kane. Well, that fell on Kane's foot from Lucas Moura. That's his 14th of the season. And that was in the back of the net. Barnes clearing it, but only as far as Sewell. Dembele. Well, in fact, Lucas Moura headed that into the path of Kane. And that was home. We're going to have to take Lucas Moura off at half-time. That's going to be disappointing. He's had a cracking game again. And we will sadly miss him if he's out. 3-1 half-time. 12 shots, 6 on target, 1.20. 70% possession against their 2 shots, 1 on target, 0.69. Second half, next. And as you join us, Kane gets us underway. Back to Lo Celso, Dele Alli, Kane, Son. We didn't change Moura at half-time. He seemed to be okay, so we're just going to hang on there for a bit longer whilst he's pulling the strings out there. Reguilón to Son. Reguilón went on for a bit of a run then, but still nowhere. Dyer, Sewell, we're looking for a way through here. Dembele to Lo Celso. Lucas Moura, the man of the moment. And he's been tackled and ball goes out for a throw-in. Emerson Royal throws it to Lo Celso. Trying to find Lucas Moura, didn't find him. And right, indicating again, but we'll hang on to it for now. We won't leave him on too long, but all the while he can. And as 60 odd minutes come, we're not producing too much up front at the moment. Son not having a good game out there, so it might be time for a double change. Lucas Moura is going to come off now for Bergwijn on that side. We don't have another in fact, we've got a lot of defensive midfielders, but we don't really have anybody to replace Kane. Son, which is a bit of a worry. Dele Alli could go out there, so we could swap. Who have we got to go in midfield? Right, Dembele could go over this side. But Dembele's having a good game. Right, let's have a bit of a play around here. So, Lo Celso can go in there. Dele Alli can go out there. And then we replace Son with Hojbjerg. Now, is he better that way round? Yep, I think so. So we'll do that. So a double change then. Bergwijn on for the injured Lucas Moura. Let's hope it's not too bad an injury, and bit of a swap round, and Hojbjerg comes on for Son. They have a free kick now, suggesting that Lo Celso should come off as the next change. Oh, that's hit the woodwork, I think. I've just seen it again. Not fact, no, I think it did hit the woodwork. Right, suggesting that Lo Celso is tired and he should come off for Skip. Let's have a look. Can Skip play in that position? Not really. Dembele could. So we could move Dembele there and Lo Celso could come off for Oliver Skip. Let's move him into attacking midfielder on attack. That's what we're going to do. So Skip's on for Lo Celso. And Dembele moves up into that slot. He's going to get tired fairly quickly. But as we head down to full time, I don't think that's going to matter too much. They have a throw in on this side. Getting back in the game as we get tired, I think. Skip in attendance. Skip comes forward. Kane. Skip pressurising him. Back to the goalkeeper. Back to Schmeichel. Schmeichel trying to get that forward. It's cut out by Dyer. Skip. Hodgberg. Dele Alli. Through to Dembele. Dembele squeezes it through to Hodgberg. Hodgberg crosses. It's long, deep. Reguilón is there. Reguilón crosses it in, and it's nearly caught the goalkeeper out there. Took a deflection en route, and Schmeichel was equal to it. But that is the final score. It's Leicester 1, Tottenham 3. A good 3-1 win. We like those. Nice work, everyone. That was good. Yep, we'll do that, and a few pats on the back for the players that have done individually. Lucas Moura, proud of your performance. You earned a rest. And then I think we've got a few players here, certainly up front. Thought you did well today, as we will do for these guys. Nobody really outstanding out of that lot. So that's the end of the first game of the episode. You're pleased with the result and performance? Yep. All about confidence. So as those round of games comes to an end, we are in third place. 2 games in hand over Manchester City and Liverpool, which means with another 6 points available to us, we could end up on top. Who knows? We'll see. Our next game is against Wolves, who are currently 10th in the table with 14 points. That game comes next. And here's the team that we're putting out against Wolves for this Premier League game. Second game of the episode. Castile's in goal. Reguilón, Dyer, Sewell, Emerson Royal. It's got a very familiar blend to it. Dembele and Hodgberg are our midfield, while Son, Lo Celso, Lucas Moura, who didn't suffer an injury off the back of that last game, and Kane up front. Galini, Davis, Skip, Ali, Tanganga, Winks, Bergwijn, Doherty and Gill are all on the bench. Let's get on with the game. First half comes next. And the teams come out. You join us. Warming up on the pitch, and we are underway in this Premier League clash against Wolves. Have a free kick. Son with the free kick. Gets it in, but doesn't make contact with anybody. Dyer turns around, gets it back. Son. And that ball fell for Son, who put it away aplomb. We'll see that again in a second. Oh, no, it's been reviewed. The goal is awarded. I hadn't realised that it had gone to review, to be fair. I wasn't paying attention. Dyer to Lo Celso. Through to Son. I presume it was a question of whether he was offside or not. I think we'll see here now. And Dendoncker was playing him on. So, 1-0 up after 8 minutes. We have a corner. Lo Celso with the corner. And it's headed over the top by Sewell. Moved up into second place. We were in fourth. Manchester United had played, won, and pushed up the table. So that is how we are at the moment. Lo Celso with a free kick. Not quite sure what that was designed for. Maybe to Kane to get on the end of. It didn't really happen though. Goalkeeper throws out. And Liverpool are 3-0 up against Watford after half an hour. Salah getting the latest one. Reguilón tidying up in defence. Dembele threads it through to Lo Celso. Lucas Moura, looking for the gap. Didn't quite find it on that occasion, but it was a good try. Ball given away to Regulion. Inside to Dembele. Dembele looking for a way across. Finds Kane. Kane to Hodgberg. Back to Dembele. Lucas Moura on the overlap. He's not got a way in there. And Kane catches the ball. And turns and has a shot. 15th goal of the season for Kane. Lovely. Dembele looking for Lucas Moura, but had to push it out wide. Came back. Kane controlled the ball. Turned. And with the goalkeeper a bit unsighted behind the defender, he just curled that into the net. And half time comes with us 2-0 up. 11 shots, 5 on target, 0.99 on the XG. Probably could have been better. 46% possession against Wolves. 3 shots, 1 on target, 0.20, and 54% possession. The second half is coming next. And Kane gets the second half underway. Dembele, Reguilon, Son, and giving the ball away. And Son fouls Trinco. Son runs away before he gets a yellow card. Free kick then. And it's played into Cody. And tried to play through for Dendonka. But Sewell saw it coming and got rid of it very, very quickly. Hodgberg now. Oof, just over the top. Didn't miss by much. Hodgberg, Lo Celso, back to Hodgberg. Hodgberg to Lucas Moura. Hit that on the volley. But the referees come over to have a look. I don't think it's necessarily going to be given. May well have been offside. It is disallowed. Just offside. Well, say just, he was offside. Liverpool 4-0 up against Watford now. Lo Celso. Ooh, off the woodwork. Back out to Lo Celso. Finds Dembele. Dembele goes out wide for Emerson Royal, but it's a bit too strong. Emerson Royal couldn't get there. As we come up to the 70-minute mark, there is a highlight. Emerson Royal with the throw-in to Dembele. Dembele creates a bit of space. Emerson Royal has picked up the overlap. Hodgberg had a shot. It was blocked. And Hodgberg, I noticed, has picked up a yellow card. And let's have a look at changes now. Right, going to move Kane out. Bring Dele Alli on in place of Son, who's moved into the centre there. And he prefers to be a poacher. So we'll put him in as a poacher. Dele Alli is okay as inverted forward or inside forward. And we'll stick with that. Right, just the one change for now. As we go in search of this third goal to really kill this tie off. And Liverpool 7-0 up now, really giving Watford a good thumping. Lo Celso picked up a yellow card as we head down to 90 minutes. And Lo Celso is tired. So let's bring Bringell on for him. And Eric Dyer not having a good game. And we're going to bring Tanganga on for him. So our change is done. And that's the end of the game. A 2-0 win against Wolves. Not that comprehensive, but still a clean sheet. 21 shots, 7 on target, 1.90. 51% of the possession against their 5 shots, only 1 on target. 49% possession for that. So well done, lads. That was a good win for us. And it was 2. Few players to say well done to. Very happy with your performances. And then we've got a few players that you did well out there. And Castiles, I'm happy with your performance. So that's where we're at. Do you honestly believe you could take advantage of their power? Did you? Form is temporary, class is permanent. There seems to be a real buzz around the team. Football is really quite simple. And we are second at the end of this episode. Second in the table. Let's have a quick look at the Premier League table. We have 2 games in hand over Liverpool. We are just 4 points behind them. Manchester United or Man UFC behind us, but they've played 3 games more than us. Manchester City are 1 game more than us on 26 points, and then Aston Villa, Arsenal, West Ham. So all in all, not having a bad time of it at all. I think we might have to rest Kane though at some point because he's getting very, very thing. And I think having qualified from the group, I think a game against Omnia may be one of those games that we can rest in. Maybe not against Manchester City though. I don't know. We'll see. Right, we will be back for our next games. You will see a Euro special, Omnia and Sparta. I'm not quite sure how that's going to fit in to the equation, but we will otherwise be coming back for Liverpool and Burnley on our next episode of Domestic Football. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. Keeps you up to date with all future episodes of this and new series as they are released. New episodes of Making Tottenham Hot Spurs again are currently released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. and if you want to keep up to date what's happening on this channel, then follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideFM. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode, which will be episode 6. Should be out on Tuesday. Until then, goodbye.